Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, we have completed the demo number one already. So, today we're going to be having demo number two, part two. Tomorrow will be the final demo. So, in tomorrow's class, I will be also discussing about fee and the payment details, right? So, if you wanted to get into data analytics, definitely this is the premier institution for the data oriented technologies. So, we are going to be taking only data oriented technologies. One is called data analytics using Power BI. Second one is big data engineering using Azure. The third one we have data science and AI and ML. And in today's world, everybody is asking one programming language. So Python is very easy today. That is the reason many companies are started using Python instead of C or C++ Java, even though Java was ruling earlier. But now, because of easy, anybody can easily understand the Python. So Python is rocking it today. So you need to have one programming language. So we are also having one full stack Python 6 months course, right? So these are the core courses, and you will be able to get very uh, good bigger packages when you complete it. It is not a basic level of a course I'm talking about here. I'm targeting towards very bigger packages. If you keep minimum 3 to 5 years also experience, you can get minimum 15 to 25 lakh salary packages. You will be able to get it. I have trained people who are getting monthly 20,000 rupees. Those people have cracked directly 27 lakhs, 23 lakhs, 18 lakhs, 20 lakhs from 18 20,000 rupees. That too, BCom, MBA. One guy is also from a BA and BR Ambedkar Open University background guy. Currently, he's working in Bangalore company with Azure Data Engineering. He cracked first job with 12 lakhs, and after that, now currently is having almost 20 lakhs, right? So today, IT industry does not see your qualification; it needs your skills, right? So you don't learn basic skills here and there. That is of no use, right? You need to learn skills with high in depth, very basic level to advanced level of skills you need to learn that you cannot achieve if you don't have the proper mentor, right? Many people will be buying Udemy 300 rupees courses or basic videos they're going to be watching in YouTube. They think that that is the final one. So that is where the skills will not be developed. So they will be doing only the courses, not the skills. Those kind of courses are useless. So many people will have dilemma that if I do some course, that itself is a skill. That is not a skill at all. Skill means what? After getting a job, you should be able to sustain in the company, right? So people are getting 20,000 rupees jobs, are able to crack 3 3 4 4 interviews, and they got a 23 27 lakh salary packages means with 3 years of experience. Now you would have understood what is the in depth of the knowledge that we would have covered as part of the syllabus, right? Always I recommend that you cannot complete anything in 1 month or 2 months. So our course program completely will take 3 to 6 months of time. So daily 2 hours of practice you need to have it, and proper mentoring. So don't compare this course with the basic courses. Okay, if that is the case, you cannot get a good job. And never think about your Udemy videos or any other videos and versus this course. Clear? Here we are going to be converting completely a raw guy, a raw candidate has to get into IT industry without any problem. He should be able to work with the industry. So that is what we are targeting towards. Okay. Now today I wanted to start with the next demo class. So in this, let us talk about few important concept. This is also one more guy, Mr. Ram. from bank manager to senior data engineer, right? 19.5 lakhs. And these are the courses we are offering: data analytics, 6 months, 3 to 6 months, data engineering. So the next 5 years, everybody is saying data engineering is going to be booming. So 150% of the opportunities next 5 years, 25 to 30 years, right? Data engineering is going to be big data engineering, especially is going to be giving lot many opportunities worldwide. Or a lot of existing students, they are currently working in data analytics. Those people are slowly migrating to this because data analytics, we're going to be covering a lot of data engineering. So don't stuck in the data analytics part, I'm telling you. So you have to upgrade your skills with Azure, and you will be able to get very, very bigger packages. If you're working for company and getting 3 years is over, 4 years is over, and you're stuck with below 15 lakhs package or below 10 lakhs package, means that means you are completely outdated guy. Clear? So come out of that and try to pick up the new skills, and slowly you need to migrate, because 3 to 6 months of time you need to put it and learn slowly, because these two are completely no coding or low coding tools, right? So data science, even though I'm not teaching, it is done by Dr. Venkat, and Dr. Venkat is going to be taking full stack of Python. Dr. Venkat is having 20 years of industry experience, right? I'm having almost 25 years of industry experience. So this kind of a faculties, very, very senior faculties are going to be giving you the trainings, and utilize it. And every developer, every user should have every 18 months, you need to have new skill in your basket. Then only you will be able to survive in the IT industry. If you think that if I get a job and that is, that is sufficient, means you don't get a lot of good opportunities. So every 18 months, so whether it is useful or not, talk to the mentor, talk to the guide, talk to the guru, get into the newer courses. Now, you can understand big data engineering or cloud data engineering is going to be giving you much more opportunities. So data analytics on A and ML, the other hand, it is going to be giving you 40 to 50% of the opportunities. But big data is going to be giving you very, very, very big opportunities. Get ready for it. One cloud, Azure, I'm going to be teaching. So we have these two classes are going to be having live, or you can go in for a flexible timing as well. If you don't have the time, you can ask for the recorded videos. You will be able to watch the classes, right? So for all live classes recordings are going to be will be given on the daily basis, and you will be able to watch them, the recorded videos, even though you miss any class. If you have any career counseling or career guidance, you will be able to ask me on this number directly. So any day after 11 a.m. and before 6 p.m. in the evening, I'm free. I will be able to talk to you, for any doubts, clarifications, or career counseling. Chalo, guys. So today, let us talk about a few more things. Now, so what is that I have spoken already? I have spoken already what is the purpose of the SQL, and what is the purpose of data warehousing, and I have spoken about what is the purpose of big data Hadoop, and a lot of things I have spoken. And I also spoken about what is the data analytics. Data analytics is understanding the past. It is also called as business intelligence. So data science or AML means predict the future, right? So both of them are not same. Data analytics is understanding the past. Well, Amazon company wanted to know what was my sales in India last 5 years, understanding the past, or reporting the past. Reporting the past is called as a data analytics or business intelligence. Clear? So reporting the past or understanding the past. The company wanted to know how the company is, doing the business in India last 5 years. But the same company also wanted to understand what will be my sales in India next 5 years. This is the prediction. Predictions are going to be done by the data science or AI ML applications. Data engineering means collecting the data, cleaning the data, changing the data, and storing the data in the different formats. Clear? So this is what I told you already in the demo number, one. If you miss this demo, if you wanted to listen to the demo means, as I told you, send me a message to this number, right? So I have given that number. So 991 991 9452. Your name and your email ID. You just say send me these details so that I will be able to give you the previous demo classes videos to you guys. Okay. Now, so IT industry history, let us talk about what is the history about IT industry. Okay. So when IT industry started, IT industry is started 1920. The computer is invented, right, by Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage, doctor, computer invented by Dr. Charles, Babbage, from London, from UK. He was from. So computer is, you can can understand it similar to a calculator that time. But if you wanted to work with this, you have to give some input, right? For example, calculator. What is the input you give? You give it to some numbers, and it is going to be giving you some or multiply operation, some multiplication operation, some data you will be able to expect, but you need to give input. But so those days in 1935 wanted to give some input, people are using a language called binary language. If I wanted to give some numbers, binary means you can understand. You need to give the numbers in the ones and zeros format as an input. I will be able to get again output also ones and zero. Again, I need to take pen and paper and do the calculation. Then I can understand, right? So in 1930, there is a language called binary to input the data and calculate. Computer is just like a calculator only that time, right? So this was the language. After that, the IT people thought that we need to have a language like an English. Then language called a language got introduced in 1940. This was the English like a language, but it is failed. In 1950, a language called B language got right released. This is also utter failure. In 1960s, a language called C language got released by Bell Laboratories US. Bell Labs US. Bell Labs US has given multiple things to the entire world. Okay. Bell Laboratories US, especially Dr. Dennis Ritchie, right? Dr. Dennis Ritchie has given a language called C language. It has become so popular. So all these languages completely washed away, right? So C language is English like a language. You will be able to communicate or talk to the computer English like a language. So Dennis Ritchie is the person who invented this. It's become so popular, but it has also a lot of loopholes. So those are being identified, and then they have implemented what is called as a advanced C language in 1970. It is called as today C++. Clear? So C++ is similar to all the features of a C language, and you have some more advanced concepts are available here. So this is what is called OOPS programming language people are going to be calling and became so popular. So if you learn C, then people are going to be learning advanced C, that is C++. So all the language phrases which are there in C, everything will be here. So it was more popular. It is called as OOPS language, object oriented programming, structure. OOPS language is more popular in 1970s using OOPS concept. Then popular language, that is Java, is prepared by Sun Solaris company. Right? It has become so popular 1980s. So whatever be the complexity that is there in advanced C, that it has rectified it. It is more simplified. Java got more simplified in 1990. And in 1990s or 1991, we're talking about, so more simplified long language got released. The language name is called Python. It is more simplified than Java. So Java is called as a kid language. Any kid also can learn because it is very, very easy. Okay, very easy, and anybody can learn very easily. But people were laughing at this language at that time. Okay, people were saying it is very easy. Any kid can learn this, and people did not give the importance of Python. 20, 30 years back, everybody started using Java. Now, in year 2000, we got a language called .NET got introduced by Microsoft. .NET, we're talking about C Sharp .NET, right? Or we can have VB .NET. All the languages by Microsoft got introduced, right, into the language. Afterwards, in year 2003 or 2006, you can say we are using big data or Hadoop system got introduced, right? Now, 2009, we have Apache Spark to store your big data is got launched, right? So all the languages we have. So today, people does not want to code much. People wanted to learn easy language. Even Java, Advanced C, all of them are gone today. Even .NET is also gone today. Today, computer engineers does not want to code. That is the reason everybody started learning Python language. Now, Python language more popular today because it's very easy when you compare with Java or .NET or anything. So that is the reason Python is becoming more popular today. Python is everywhere. Python, data analytics Python, data engineering Python is there, right? Even web development Python is there, and data science Python is there. Why Python we are going to be using today? Because of easiness. That's it. So Java also you can use for the data engineering and data analytics for anything, but Java is more complicated, right? You have to have one language, so you can use any language for data science. Even you can use C, Java, Python, Big Day, .NET, any language you can use for communicating with the computer. But why only Python today? Only one reason, it is easy. That is today people does not want to learn complex languages, right? So that is what you need to know about it. But if you wanted to store the data, as I told you, so if you have a small amount of data, it can be stored in the files. I told you, give my example. GoOnlineTrainings.com is getting every month 1,000 inquiries or 200, 300 inquiries. All the data we're going to be storing them in Excel files or CSV files. Very small amount of data I'm going to be talking about. That too, kilobyte of data, megabyte of data per month. Right? We're going to be storing in CSV file, Excel files. But if the size is slowly increasing to, let us say, GBs of data. So I'm talking about medium size of the data. So this kind of a data, GBs of data cannot be stored in your Excel or CSV file. That is when IT industry used or invented one more tool called SQL, called as a RDBMS software. RDBMS tools or softwares. So relational database management system, when you have a GBs of data, you will not be able to store them in Excel. But so slowly GBs of data has become terabytes of data. Then IT industry started inventing a new tool called data warehousing. So this is when you have a large amount of data. Now, what is the size here? I'm talking about terabytes of data. Clear? You assume every month Amazon is getting 500 GB of data per month into 12 months data. It will become 6,000 GB of data. It is 1 year data is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. You are talking about 10 years of data. Okay, 10 years of data, it will become 6 into 10, it will become 60 terabytes of data. So slowly the GBs of data is converted as terabytes of data. When we have this much of a data, what normally we are going to be doing? We have to compulsorily store, not in a normal SQL, normal RDBMS softwares. So IT industry invented data warehousing, and it is going to be storing this kind of a data, right? So this was a story, as I told you, till 2000. So files systems, this is in 1960 itself people are using. SQL is invented by 1970. Data warehousing is invented in 1990 to store size of the data, right? Depends upon the size. We're going to be using different tools. Simple example, I wanted to go to a supermarket from my house. It is 3 kilometers away. How do I go? I can go by walk, go by cycle, go by uh, bike, because small distance, 3 kilometers, that is fine. But I wanted to go to Vizag, or I wanted to go to Mumbai from Hyderabad. That is, let us say, 500 kilometers away. Can I go by a cycle? Can I go by a walk? No, 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 no. I have to change the tool. Earlier, bike. Now I need to change the tool like a train or the bus or the car. Right? When the distance is more, I'm changing the tool. Okay. But I wanted to go today to Dubai or US or Russia. Can I go by a train or the bus? No, 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 no. I have to use the flight. So when the distance is more, I'm going to change the tool. When the data is less, then I can use Excel. When the data is this size, I can use RDBMS or SQL. When the data size is, let us say that, terabytes, now I am changing the tool from normal SQL to data warehousing. So I'm using a bike. So for the small distance, train or the bus for the 500 kilometers or 1000 kilometers. And if I want to go 5000 more than that, I'm going to be using a flight, right? So depends upon the distance you're going to be changing the tools. So like that, you need to understand. It is not, important that to go to supermarket, I should use a flight. That is not the thing. So you need to have a bike, you need to have a cycle, you need to have a car, a train, a flight, everything is needed. So one thing is not replacement for anything. Never, never think Excel is going to be replacement for RDBMS, or RDBMS is going to be replacement for the data warehousing. It is not like that. If you small distance, use bike only. If you have 200 300 kilometers, go by a car or the train instead of going by a flight, right? So every tool is important today. So after year 2000, what is happened? Because of social media, internet hardware become cheaper, the large amount of data started coming in. This kind of a data is called as a extra large data, double XL data, a triple XL data, and this is simply called as a very big amount of data. Google company has given this name as a big data, right? So big data we have started. So after year 2000, we'll start getting structured data. We'll start getting unstructured data, that is images, photos, videos, semi-structured data like JSON files, lot of other data that you will be able to understand later. Unstructured means your videos, audios, photos, pictures, right? So this kind of a data people are putting into social media. So IT industry is not ready. When it has happened after year 2000, IT industry does not have any software to store the data, but a big data started coming. This name is suggested by Google company in year 2003, and it has told all the IT industry, hey, these are the properties of big data. Big data does not mean that only normal structured data. Structured data means data which is there in the table format. Excel will have a table formatted data. SQL table formatted data. Rows and columns we have. Even your data warehousing data will be structured data. But after year 2000 onwards, Google is published a paper. Hey guys, let us understand we are also getting large amount of logs, files, images, photos, audio files, clips data, lot of charting data, right? Lot of feedback data, lot of data getting generated. Where to store this kind of a data? IT industry does not have any clue where to store the data, because Excel, SQL data warehousing can only handle structured data, but unstructured, semi-structured, or bigger size of the data, because here the size limit is only very small, terabytes here and GBs here and kilobytes here. That is also a limited size. So this is also called as a small data only, right? This is a small data because Google is telling it is a big data means industry has to obey that. So all this data, either this data is completely small data only, right? And only structured data. That is what I told you already in the demo number one also. This is also structured data, but this kind of a data we never seen in the world. So big data characteristics, Google company has written a paper using that. There is a company called Apache Software Foundation. It is not a company, it is a charitable organization. Apache is a charitable organization which has given you a software to store large amount of data. The software is called Hadoop, right? In year 2006. Now, because of some reasons, it is failed. Now, Apache has released one more software called Apache Spark in 2009. It became bigger hit in the world. So it is going to be Apache Spark today to store Excel data, double Excel, triple Excel data, all the data we have today in the IT industry here. If it is a large amount of data, you have a smaller bank, a Swiss bank, right? Apache Spark is a Swiss bank, right? Large amount of cash. If you wanted to deposit, you cannot go to normal Union Bank or ICICI Bank, right? So Bill Gates, Elon Musk, or Mukesh Ambani, if they wanted to keep their wealth, they cannot go to normal bank. So big bank they need to go. That is a Swiss bank, right? Big data is going to be storing all the big amount of data. So you may and me is not need to have this kind of a banking. We cannot have this much of a data. Think about the State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, or LIC company. They don't have this much of a big data, right? So the big data is available with Meta or Google. So these kind of people are having very big amount of data. What is the software today? Apache Spark and everything. So on this data only, whether it is a file data, whether it is a SQL data or data warehousing data or Apache Spark data, on this we are going to be performing today AI and BI. What is AI? AI means artificial intelligence. On this data, we are going to be analyzing today business intelligence called as a data analytics. If you wanted to understand the past, then create a BI application. If you wanted to predict for the future, then you will be able to perform AI applications, right? So your AI applications wanted to run, your BI applications wanted to run, you have to get the data from here, from here. We're talking about Chart GPT kind of an applications. That Chart GPT is getting the data today from where? This data today, Chat GPT's application, getting the data, most of the data from the Apache Spark, only petabyte of data that is similar to 1,000 Himalaya size. Clear? So that is the data your Chat GPT. Here, this is also AI application is going to be getting, and the people are going to be using it here. When you run your Chat GPT, internally, this is an AI application. This is going to be getting the data from where? Apache Spark. Clear? So what is the size here? We're talking about 500 petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, which is similar to 1,000 or 2,000 Himalayas size. Okay, that kind of a data you and me or even State Bank of India or LIC, the bigger companies will not have. So this kind of a data, normal developers also cannot maintain. A single small companies also cannot maintain. Companies like Meta or Elon Musk companies or Google, Microsoft, right? Chat GPT, started by OpenAI company, but today taken over by Microsoft, right? So now, if you wanted to store the data, and we have only these four technologies, we're talking about only in 2025 or next 100 years also, only these four will be there to storing data. Clear? Now, if you wanted to get the data, store the data here, who's going to be collecting and storing and keeping the data here? That guy is called data engineer. So data engineer is the guy who's going to be getting the data, storing the data, cleaning the data, because companies are going to be giving you the data, but the data may not be cleaned data. For example, I wanted to make a potato chips. I'll be getting a lot of potato from the farmers. So do you think that all the potatoes are same size? No. All the potatoes are cleaned potatoes? No. So I need to get the potato, now clean the potato. Then I have to wash the potato, peel the potato, and I'm going to be dumping into different containers. If it is a bigger potato, I'm going to be using bigger cold rooms. Right? If it is small size potato, small containers. If it is very small size, I can store them in 20 kg, 30 kg in bags. Clear? Small potato size means bags. Bigger, I have tons and tons of potato means I can use different things. So it is not guaranteed that all the potato will be cleaned. You need to get the data, get the potato, and you need to clean them and store them accordingly. So these activities are going to be done by the data engineering team. So thousands of developers are going to be working. Forget about Excel. So SQL, data warehousing, and Apache Spark, thousands of developers are needed next 5 years. So data engineering is going to be booming 150% more, right? Especially Apache Spark is going to be giving you much more opportunities next 5 years. 150% I'm talking about. Along with this, you have AI and BI. So data storing is very important. You understand, day by day data will increase or decrease. So simply ask your question, today's data and compare with tomorrow's data and day after tomorrow's data. So you'll have more data or lesser data. If we have more and more data means more and more developers are needed. Clear? So that is the simplest thing anybody can tell. So you have much more opportunities in the data side today, right? AI is will be complex, but you can go in for either BI or you can go in for Apache Spark and data warehousing and SQL if you learn. And Apache Spark compulsorily need one programming, that is Python, right? If you know Python, Apache Spark, and SQL data warehousing, when you know, you will become a data engineering. Data engineering will be it's a 6 months course. So data analytics or business intelligence will be 3 months course. So you don't need Python here. No Python, nothing is needed. SQL is needed. Data warehousing is needed. And this is not needed. And you need to have Power BI. You need to know as a data analytics guy. Am I clear? If you wanted to work with this kind of an application, so remember you have to have in-depth of a knowledge, right? How IT industry is going to be storing the all companies' data, maybe YouTube data, maybe social media data, maybe Google reviews data, or you give a lot of feedback in the product feedback in Amazon, or you may rate a lot of chart data. For example, you buy a Apple iPhone today, and you will be WhatsApping your friend saying that I have bought one Apple iPhone 16. Camera is too good, price is too good, but sound quality is not so good. You are going to be chatting in the WhatsApp, but do you know this a chart is going to be archived or taken by the uh, this system Apache Spark? Your charts are available, so your WhatsApp data is going to be there in Apache Spark. Am I clear? So using that, the Apache Spark is going to be storing your WhatsApp data, and people will be getting a lot of feedback. You are chatting with your friend, but many people would have spoken about the features and the good thing, bad thing, everything that will be dumped onto Apache Spark, and we're going to be analyzing. So how was the 16 feedback? Because 16 model is released already, 15 model is released. So people wanted to understand how was the feedback. So that is what is called data analytics or a data science. Okay? If you have a massive amount of data that Apache Spark can store. If you don't have a massive amount of data, you can use data warehousing or even simple SQL can be used. And tomorrow I'll talk about what is data warehousing, what is you know Power BI, lot of other things I'm going to be talking about clearly in tomorrow's final class. So this is what you got to understand already. Okay. So as we discussed already, so if you have a small amount of data, right? As I told you, so small amount of data means Excel files can be used, and lakhs of millions of data means your SQL can be used. That is Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, NetEase, DB2, all of them are SQL or RDBMS softwares. These can handle GBs of data, but we are not only storing the data, we should also process the data, right? Processing means I wanted to know what is the total. I wanted to know what is the average sales, minimum, maximum. Who's going to be processing the data? Processing the data purpose, we're going to be using a language. This is completely, I have explained in the demo number one. You must watch that, right? So data warehousing can store large amount of data, crores, billions of data can be stored. And here, so this much of a data I wanted to store. I don't want to use a language and do the processing here. In year 2000, we have a lot of BI tools. SAP BI, SAS BI, OBI, Oracle BI, MS BI, lot of tools got introduced, Power BI in year 2000. Why we are not using Python, C or C++? Because you need to write the coding there, right? So I don't want to write the coding. So that is the feedback given to a lot of IT companies by the clients, business people. So IT industry has invented a lot of tools. So these are the first BI tools released in early 2000. So let us understand these BI tools today. So business intelligence means data analytics only. So these are the first version business BI tools in the market. Clear? So, what are they? So, these are only reporting tool. You can create a visualizations. Reporting tool. It is only reporting tool. You cannot do anything else. And very, very costly tools and complex to implement and understand. SAP BA, SAS BA, OB, Oracle BA, all of them are BA tools, no coding, but bit complex and very, very costly. So these are the first generation of BA tools. Next one, MS BA got released. So these tools have been released in year 2000, right? That was in a story. But in year 2005, Microsoft came into industry. They have released MSBA software. So here they have given three tools, not only one tool. One is called SSIS, second one is called SSAS, third one is called SSRS. These three tools have been given. This is what is called ETL tool. We'll talk about in tomorrow's class. This is what is called analysis tool to perform some kind of analysis. This is what is called a reporting tool to create reports and visualizations. So it is from the Microsoft big brand and cheaper. Okay, cheaper means inexpensive. So licenses work easy and bigger brand. So many companies stopped using these tools and implementing MSBA, Microsoft BI after year 2005. This was the story. Clear? But after MSBA is launched, so there is a company called Salesforce company. So what has happened? In 2010, a company called Salesforce, okay, company launched a software called Tableau BI, which is a self-service BI software. What is the meaning of this? So any non-technical people can create your MBA managers, or your boss needs a report, or anybody needs a report. They will be able to create the reports on their own. That is, no technical knowledge is required. No technical info is required. Anybody can easily prepare the reports, which is completely self-service BA. So I wanted to prepare a Maggie noodles. My kid also can do. My child also can do. Why? It is a 2 minutes. You can just boil it and eat. Right? So Maggie noodles is what? Self-service cooked food like that. Tableau BI is a self-service BI. AI means creating a lot of reports and visualization, nothing else. And by seeing the reports, you will be able to see how is the sales last year and this year. You will be able to understand something, right? That is data analytics or business intelligence. Earlier, people who were dependent on these tools, completely technical people only can create. Even SSRS reporting tool, technical people should be able to do that. That dependency The Salesforce company completed deleted. So they told any manager or the boss if they wanted to have the visualizations on the reports, so no technical team is required. You can prepare. That is the thing. Because of this, Microsoft SSRS is completely gone. Now, the sales is completely gone, and this company has taken over worldwide. Now, immediately, what has happened after Tableau BI? Power BI is launched by Microsoft. When? In 2015, which company? Microsoft company launched what software? Power BI. It is also same features, whatever you have it here. The same features are here. And because of again a brand, and this is costly. The problem with this negative point about this, very, very costly. And implementation also, after creating a report, I want to store the report somewhere means it will be complicated. For making a report, it will be easy, but after that, you have the store the report somewhere, blah blah blah. That is going to be costly and very technically challenged, right? So brand and it is cheaper or one by third cost of these applications. Because of this, Microsoft Power BI gone ahead today. So today, people are using what is called as a Microsoft Power BI is there in the number one position. So only a day is going to be replacing this software. Clear? But along with that, so here we are going to be using Power BI, but compulsorily you need to work with this SSIS or SSAS on ETL and analysis. So this is the one I'm going to be talking about in tomorrow's class. Clear? So today, if you want to get into a Power BI engineer, you need to have what is called as compulsorily SSIS you need to know, SSAS you need to know, and SSRS is completely gone case. So instead of SSRS, the companies are using a Power BI is a reporting tool, right? If you know, you simply go and try to understand in Naukri. Let me go to naukri.com. Why we need to learn all of them? So let me go to Naukri job portal, look for Power BI developer or Power BI jobs, whatever it is. Microsoft Power BI, whatever it is you would like to have, Power BI. So any software jobs, if you wanted to see, currently how many jobs we have, let us understand. We have currently 8,000 jobs are available. But are you ready with the skill? Answer is no. So, what are they asking? You see, they're asking SSAS. They're asking some companies also SSRS. They're asking ETL, SSIS. Have you seen? So, if you learn only Power BI, it is not sufficient. Many people will fail. They're asking SSIS here. They're asking ETL, that is SSIS. SSRS also asking, even though you don't need this because Power BI and SSRS more are like same. And SSAS. So Power BI, so data warehousing, have you seen? Whatever I'm talking about, it is 4 to 9 years, 8 to 13 years. You see, lot many tools the companies are going to be asking, not only Power BI, right? So if you learn Power BI, it's of no use. Right. See, some companies even they're asking PySpark. PySpark means I'm talking about Apache Spark. Right. Data analytics means Power BI. It is 2 to 4 years. They're asking about this one also. Right. So it is important that not only Power BI, you need to have a lot of other skills also. Clear? Because SQL, they're asking MySQL or some SQL skill. SQL skill is there. Power BI dashboards, Power BI SQL development is there. Right? DAX queries, BA, SQL is important. Power BI SQL scripting, 11 to 15 years. Right? If you keep minimum 2 to 3 years, 3 to 4 years of experience, you have to learn multiple skills, not only one skill, right? So this is 7 to 8, 5 to 10, 6 to 9. So 3 to 6 years. What are they asking? Data factory. That is ETL again. Data factory is nothing but your SSIS only. ETL, and this is part of your Azure, right? So if you learn only Power BI today, that is of no use at all. Am I clear? So people are having this is the experience they're expecting, and you will be able to get lot many skills they are going to be asking. Now see, 2 to 8 years of experience they're expecting. So 30 days ago, this has got posted. So multiple skills they're going to be having. So not only one. So what are the skills as a Power BI developer you have to learn? So Power BI, or I can say data analytics skill set. What is that you need to learn? So many people will say Excel. I'll say Excel is no need. It is of no use. Many people wrongly will say you have to learn Excel, and many people will say Python. I'm saying this is also no need. Okay, so as a data analytics guy, you don't need to learn Excel and Python. But what is that you need to be in strong? You have to be in strong completely SQL. One SQL tool you have to know. So as part of SQL, I'm talking about Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL. It is a free software. Netezza, DB2, all of them are from IBM company. Postgres or PostgreSQL, Teradata, Sybase. Lot many tools are available, but we are going to be learning SQL Server. Why? Power BI belong to Microsoft. We are going to be learning this software in depth. Clear? So SQL Server or SQL or Oracle, some software you need to learn. So this we are going to be learning minimum 60 hours. Okay, so daily 1 hour when you learn 1 hour of videos, 1 hour classes will be there from a day after tomorrow. You're going to be starting with SQL as well. So daily one class you need to watch without fail, and Power BI anyhow you're going to be learning. So Power BI also 60 hours almost right? 60 hours it will be there. So daily 1 hour live class will be there. You're going to be learning this as well. So SQL Server, we don't have the live classes. I'm going to be giving you recorded videos. These are available in Telugu and English language. Clear? So you can opt for this. You will be able to plan this. But Power BI, so tomorrow we'll have final demo. After that I'm going to be giving you Power BI and SQL Server installation, and after that we'll start this these are going to be live classes from day after tomorrow. Clear? So this will be again pre-recorded videos also available in Telugu and English. Live class will be there in English, but if you need Telugu videos, pre-recorded videos are available that you can take it. So Power BI we're going to be learning compulsorily SSIS, which is a ETL software. What is ETL? So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about this 25 hours of the classes. One class will be each 1 hour. Okay, so these classes we are going to be not now. We are going to be learning later. First 2 months we are going to be first and second month. Okay, this month and second month, we are going to be completely 30 hours, 30 hours. We need to complete. So 2 months, you're going to be completing only these two. Third month, okay? Third month, you have to compulsorily learn SSIS 25 hours. This is 1 month. So this is ETL software. Then data warehousing. It is also very, very important. Right? So this is also you're going to be learning for 10 hours. Each class will be for 1 hour. So this you are going to be learning in the third month only. Clear? So here also we don't have the this one. We will be able to give you video classes. These are simple. But if you have any doubts, you will be able to anytime call me and ask me while watching any sequel video or any video. So Power BI will be live. Right? So totally these one, two, three, four, and SSAS also we are going to be giving. So this will be for 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours. So this is the complete course that you to learn within first and second and third month, and fourth and fifth and 6 months. So I'm going to be giving you a lot of assignments in the project and case studies, all these things. Okay, so completely interview preparation, your CV preparation, and project I'm going to be giving you. One project will be free, that is all Amazon project. So that you're going to be working with. And so how to prepare the CV, how to tell about your experience, even though you have 10 years of non-IT experience, how to convert total 10 years. You can say 7 years into non-IT, 3 years into IT, how to convert everything. I'm going to be telling you in the next 4, 5, 6 months. It is completely interview preparation phase. You're going to be revising all these topics. You're going to be practicing. And if you see, even though these things as a data analyst, these are the things that you're going to be learning, but 70% of the questions are going to become coming from the this only. Remaining things, Power BI, SSIS, and everything will be only 30%. You can see what is the importance of the SQL, right? You don't create many dashboards, you don't create useless things. 70% of the time, many people are not able to work with the Power BI or a data analyst because they'll go and learn Power BI for 30 days and SQL for 5 days, and they'll say, "Sir, I'm not able to crack any interview." So you cannot crack. So because the faculty itself is given only 5 hours of SQL, that is of no use. My students can crack. Everybody can crack. 20,000 rupees guy is cracking a 27 lakhs package. Not only one, 3 to 4 offer letters. My people cracking in the recession time. So how? That is how I'm going to be, giving you the knowledge, right? So not only Power BI with the DAX and SSIS and data warehousing, SSIS, everything will be, you are going to be learning from scratch. And this is the roadmap. This is the roadmap. You need to understand nothing else. Many people will think that I have to only learn Power BI. Power BI is very easy. If I learn Power BI, many people told me I can get a job. 100% if you don't have the proper roadmap, you are going to be failing. So this is the roadmap for next 5 years also. Okay, roadmap for the data analytics I'm talking about. Anytime, not only this year, next year also, 2025 or 2026, or some more time also, the roadmap for only this. Without SQL, don't jump into any course, right? Even Tableau, somebody has Tableau development I wanted to do, right? So anybody can migrate, anybody can do, but understanding the data structure, if you don't know, SQL, if you don't know, it will be difficult for you to work with anything. So what is the backbone for your career? It is not Tableau or Power BI. It is going to be your SQL is the game changer. Many people will tell me, "Sir, your people are getting 20, 30 lakhs package. I came from some other institution. Getting 4 lakhs per annum package will be difficulty for me. Getting 6 lakhs package for me, difficulty for me, because the faculties did not understand the power of SQL. And many people also think that if I learn basic of SQL, or if I buy some Udemy courses for 300 rupees or free videos from YouTube, if I learn, I can crack the job." So that is where the failure starts. Okay, then they keep on saying, we are not getting the calls. I have done data analytics course, but I am not able to crack the interview. It is not the interview, it is completely you don't have the proper skills. Always I say that you people will be learning only the courses. That is where the issues. We do not teach courses, right? And so if you go to the proper doctor, he will give you the tablets in the proper, dose also, right? So which is the high dose tablet, which is the lower dose, tablet. If you go to normal RMP doctor, right, it will be very cheaper for him, and he cannot treat you for the good, for speedy recovery. The problem is many people will be saying, "I have learned Power BI." So it is not the Power BI alone, it is because of the proper mentor and guru, which in which dose you need to increase, which dose you need to decrease, those kind of things. And so you compare my SQL server and any other SQL server. You cannot crack the interview with that stuff. You prepare. Many people told me, "Sir, we paid 1 lakh, 3.5 lakh, 4.5 lakh, and your course is very, very cheaper when I compare with that fees." And we're able to crack multiple job opportunities with your course because we are going to be giving you very, very basic level to advanced level, and we are not giving you only Power BA complete. the syllabus with in-depth of coverage. Okay, advanced level coverage we are going to be covering. So this is what we are going to be covering next 3 months completely. This one, after that you can easily get into the companies because we are going to be building skills in you, right? Many people only learning the courses and they're saying we have done with the course. That is where they don't get a job entire their life. This guy from Kolkata BCom guy, this guy 35 lakhs, 19.2 lakhs. He's from Punjab. He's from Akshay Pune and getting 27 lakhs. Many people that 25 lakhs, 18 lakhs. This kind of a pack. He's from ICICI Bank, a cashier in ICICI Bank, a teller. 16 lakhs package last year, September he got. Many people, right? So freshers are getting 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, freshers. Normally, freshers are going to be getting 3.5 lakhs if you after your BTechs, right? So after your BTech, if you do my course, you are eligible to get 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs package. Right? That is how we are going to be training you. It is not a you cannot think that it is also one of the institutions. It is not like that. It is a premier institution, go online trainings. So this is how you have to practice. Almost 15 years got over. I would have trained worldwide, thousands of students. Many companies have my students in very, very bigger level, right? 40, 50 lakhs in Hyderabad. Many my students, ex-students are getting 2014, 2015, 2016. Those people who cracked the interviews. That time I was teaching MSBA. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. So I'll give you 5 minutes intro about SQL Server history as well. Then we'll stop the class. So SQL Server you need to learn, and it is the Microsoft SQL Server. That is, see the history about this software. Okay. SQL Server is a RDBMS software or SQL software. So what is SQL? You will can understand in the SQL classes. 1.0 version got released in 1989, which is SQL software or RDBMS tool. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System, which can store the data and which can retrieve the data. SQL Server is nothing but your tank or the bank. I told you, if you have a lot of blood, where will you store? Blood bank. If you have a lot of gold, gold bank. If you have a lot of data, you have to store them in the data bank. Data bank is called database. Clear? So all these are different companies' data banks. Oracle data bank, SQL Server data bank, MySQL data bank or database. Like that you can understand. Clear? So which is nothing but a tank or the storeroom, whatever you think of. Clear? Now, so 1.0 got released, then you have 5.0, then you have 7.0. I started my career in this period. 7.0, it is released in 1999. I was there in Bangalore. Then afterwards, year 2000, we had SQL Server 2000. I worked a lot under this version in 2000 year. Right. Now the next version, SQL Server 2005. Next 5 years, they took the time. They have released this in 2005. In this, they have added not only RDBMS, they also added in this only MSBA. Right? In this version, Microsoft is added not only SQL Server, but also MSBA got added. What is MSBA? That you know. MSBA is collection of three tools. It is SSIS, then SSAS, then SSRS. So what is SSIS? You can easily understand it is SQL Server integration. Tomorrow I'll be able to talk about this very, very important tool. This is what is called ETL software. ETL stands for extract the data, transform the data. Extract, transform, and load the data. Okay. So extract, transform, and load the data. SSIS, SQL Server Integration Services. This is the First tool they have injected in this software itself. You will get RDBMS software, and these three tools also will be installed when you install that version. Clear? So the next one is SSAs. It is going to be analysis services. Here I'm going to be creating a cube for analysis. I'll be talking about this one in class. Tomorrow will be the final day for the demos. So this will be integration, then reporting. It will be reporting where you're going to be creating lot of reports and visualizations. Okay. If you wanted to work with the data means you're going to be creating SSRS SQL Server reporting services. Today, we are going to be using SSIS and SSAS, and SSRS is gone. So here I'm going to be using what? Power BI. So this is gone. Right. So we have to install Power BI as well as SQL and MSBA in your computer. So day after tomorrow, I'll give you this SQL server. So what are the versions you have? You have next version is 2008, then 2012, then 2014, then 2016. These many versions we have. 2017. Okay. Then 2019, then 2022 is the current version of SQL Server by Microsoft. What is a SQL? What is a SQL Server? You will be able to understand in my SQL concepts very, very well, because I told you we are going to be giving you this one. So we are going to be installing 2019 or 2022 software in your laptop. So day after tomorrow. So what is the hardware you need to have? So compulsorily you have to have 4 GB of RAM minimum. Any processor you can buy. So except no Celeron processor, you can buy AMD Ryzen i3, i4 any generation. Minimum 512 GB of disk space, hard disk space, or many people going to buy SSD. So you need to have, and Windows 10 or later, or 11. Later means 11, or any later versions you need to have. MS Office you need to have, right? So SQL Server, I'm going to be installing 2019 or 2022. Power BI, we are going to be installing. So this one. So these are the softwares I'm going to be installing. MS Office, you will be able to have with your computer. You can buy this kind of a laptop configuration. You can plan to buy this. Okay. I'm using Lenovo. You can buy any other computer also. Lenovo laptop I'm using. So what is the configuration? Don't buy costly. 35,000 rupees is sufficient, right? And Celeron, as I told you, you don't buy this, completely useless, cheaper, but I don't recommend these laptops to buy it. Okay. Yeah, 36,000 rupees is very, very good laptop you can buy. I can give you the URL in the chart window. You can plan one la- software, one laptop like this, and get into this. So what is the software configuration here? 8 GB of RAM, 512 SSD, Windows 11, MS Office, everything is there. So 30,000 rupees, very good laptops. You can 33,000, this is also fine, you can also buy this. So don't go for the costly laptops. Yeah, am I clear? So these are the sufficient laptops you can buy. 39, 33, or 24. I don't recommend this, but still you can try if you don't have this budget. Okay, so don't buy 40, 50,000 rupees laptops. Okay, now that is the point. Sham is asking, can non-IT person learn data science? Yes. But only problem with the data science is many tools you need to learn, many tools. Okay. Don't blindly jump into data science. So I don't recommend to jump into that data science, because it is, we are going to be giving you the training. How much time? See, almost 2 years. Okay. It is not one day or 2 day. So these tools, if you wanted to get a job, I strongly recommend you start your journey here. Clear? Slowly from here you migrate here. If you still have a patience and time, you can migrate like this. So this is the path. So many people directly jump into this. So this is will be very difficult because data science, you have to learn Python, statistics, and SQL, data warehousing, then AI, machine learning models, NLP, deep learning, a lot of things you need to learn. You'll go mad, maths and everything. So better you can jump to data analytics, if not data engineering. These are the, this is no coding, you can say. This is a medium level of coding you need to have. Okay. So Azure, you need to know. Data engineering means compulsory, you need to know Python. And anyhow, data means SQL, you need to know RDBMS, SQL and Python. Then Azure, you're going to be learning, right? Then Spark, you're going to be learning Apache Spark. That's it. If you learn these skills, you will become a data engineer. Clear? Data analytics, what you need to learn? SQL. So you need to learn data warehousing also here. Data warehousing here also. Data warehousing, SQL. Then you need to know one ETL. Here also, you should learn one ETL, right? And you're going to be learning Power BI. That's it. And here, the game changer is SQL. The game changer is SQL. Here, the game changer is Spark. Okay, Spark with the SQL. These two are the game changers in the data engineering. Clear? So for the Power BI role, Power BI is not game changer. SQL is the game changer, right? So that is what you need to understand. Low coding, data engineering will be medium level coding, data science will be complex coding, right? So we are going to be teaching you full stack Python for the freshers. But either for this guy or the for this guy, Python is not needed. So you have to learn only 45 days of basic Python. So I don't recommend 6 months of Python for this guys and these guys. Clear? We are going to be giving Python course for the 45 days, very basic level Python. That is enough for you to start either data engineering or the data science. Any non-IT people can get into anywhere, data analytics, data science, or data engineering. But the problem is that data science will be difficult. So that is the issue. Don't ever jump into that. Okay. So you can become a data engineer or the data uh, analyst. So slowly you can, if you really wanted to go towards data science, so after getting your salaries and do the courses and slowly you can migrate because many things to learn there. So you need to have research skills, mathematics, stat skills, lot of things you need to learn as part of AI and ML. So the path also I've given. So 3 to 6 months time period you need to have. You can become a data analyst or a data engineer. Yeah, am I clear? So all of them are done by only these four courses we are going to be launching. So we have dedicated faculty. So all the modules I'm going to be covering. So everything I'm going to be covering, everything I'm going to be covering. Here everything Dr. Venkat, here also everything Dr. Venkat. That's it. We don't teach the unnecessary courses and it is of no use, right? So learning a course is useless. I told you, right? You need to build a skill. Building a skill cannot be done in 1 month, right? That is also, I told you, we need this much of a time. So 3 months you can complete the Power BI, but I don't recommend only to learn Power BI. The backbone is SQL. Game changer is only SQL, SQL, SQL. Remember that. Chalo, we'll continue tomorrow for the part 3 demo. In tomorrow's class, I'll be talking about what is ETL exactly, what is the data warehousing, what is SSAS. So everything I'm going to be talking about in tomorrow's class, that will be the final class. Same day, same time, with the same meeting ID, you will be able to connect with me. Hope you have understood clearly. In tomorrow's class, I will be talking about the complete fee structure as well. Okay. So the complete fee structure and everything after that tomorrow's demo class, I will be able to help you with that, and you will have different structures. I'll be talking about that will tomorrow. So tomorrow, please attend. That will be the final demo. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to be installing SQL Server in your laptop if you have new laptop ready. Otherwise, you need to buy one laptop within 1 week of time. So day after tomorrow, completely we do installing SQL Server and Power BI in your laptops or the desktops. I have given you the configurations. So tomorrow we'll complete the demo. So day after tomorrow we'll be talking about your installations. After that, I'll be starting with Power BI architecture. That is the after two classes, I'm going to be talking about how Power BI can be used as a non-IT person, how we can create a reports with the Power BI. If you wanted to learn Power BI without anything, you can learn Power BI. But why are you learning SQL also? To crack the job. For the learning purpose, Power BI independently you can learn because Power BI is an independent tool. But to crack the job, you need to have in-depth of SQL Server knowledge also. Otherwise, you cannot crack the job. That is the reason always I recommend start Power BI and SQL Server parallelly. So that because Power BI is dead easy. If you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you can learn Power BI. No prerequisite for Power BI. If you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you are eligible to learn Power BI. But SQL is the game changer for your for your job or if you wanted to get the higher packages. SSIS, data warehousing concept, and ETL. These are the game changers for you to get the bigger packages. Chalo.